This is FaceTime with the Content Guy. I'm Kevin Coupe. Today I'd like to follow up on a column that Michael Sansolo did on Tuesday, in which he wrote about the importance of getting back to basics when it comes to basic merchandising fundamentals, and how important it is for retailers and manufacturers to cooperate in terms of growing the business and getting greater sales and profits. And one of the things that Michael wrote in the piece was that a workshop that he'd been to at FMI 2012 in Dallas was at least as important as a workshop that he did on social media and a workshop that I did on e-commerce. Now, I pretty much agree with that, but I'm going to disagree with some of it. And here's the deal. I really hate the phrase back to basics about as much as I hate the phrase get back to fundamentals. And the reason is this. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I can't even tell you how many times I've heard guys or women stand up at the lectern on a stage someplace and say, it's time to get back to basics. Or I've read articles in which they talk about companies getting back to fundamentals. And it's always because the company's in some sort of trouble and they got to do something to fix things. And so rather than, new initiatives, which are seen as costly, it's time to get back to fundamentals. And here's the thing that I firmly believe. If you're not already doing the basics, if you're not already doing the fundamentals, you are screwed. You're just screwed. It's just, and it may be too late to recover. There are plenty of companies out there that are doing the fundamentals in a really good way. They're really good at it. They're efficient at it. They're effective at it. And they're doing new things like e-commerce or social media, and they're using those things to build their businesses, to move in new directions, to grow sales, and to be more competitive. Okay, they've moved beyond that. They're doing the fundamentals and they're doing other things. Now listen, is it important to always get better at the fundamentals? Absolutely, absolutely. You're right. You can always get more efficient. You can always get more effective. But these things are never done. But if you've lost track of the basics, it's simply maybe too late for you to catch up. And I don't see how you can. It's maybe just time to find another line of work. And because here's the thing. The things like social media and e-commerce, for a lot of companies, those are quickly becoming fundamentals. And then they're moving into new directions, doing things that, or planning to do things that a lot of us can't even conceive of at this point, to build on those fundamentals. And they're moving beyond it. And if you've lost track of the original fundamentals and you're not doing the new fundamentals, you're never going to catch up with the new stuff. And I think if you don't wake up every morning and you don't embrace this change, and if you don't keep moving the business forward, you're one step closer to being irrelevant. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking this Thursday morning. And as always, I want to hear what you're thinking.